Cool. Then I'm recording now. That's it.
That was it. Yeah. Because on mine, I didn't have that option, Chef.
Okay. So with the
You're
attendant,
now the co-host.
the only one that got missing is Liliana Russell. Is she here? Oh, there she goes.
Yeah, I just got it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No worries, no worries.
And Andrew Jones. Did I heard him? No, Andrew Jones. All right, Andrew Jones. How about Jonathan, this artist?
Yeah, I'm here, Chef.
All right,
Yeah, he's there, Chef. All right.
Yeah. All right. So just.
Well, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and start recording, Chef. I guess I could introduce myself, and then take a few moments to introduce yourself, and then we'll go down the list here. So happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to Technical Writing. We are going to be doing lots of writing in this class, so please be prepared. I appreciate everyone being here on this Monday. I already saw the pause. Hold on a minute. What was that? Yes, we have to learn how to be better writers, y'all. We have to learn how to be better communicators, right? Overall, you taking communication. Now it's kind of the next component of that is writing properly. Okay, you guys are going to be executive chefs. You're going to be business owners, and we have to be able to have that ability of writing effectively. Okay, so that's what this course is going to. We're going to speak on that, and we're going to have some fun. Okay, if you consider writing fun. A little bit about me. Right, my name is Felix Lujan. I do recognize a few faces. I've been in my office along with Shannon Jacobs, so it's good to be in front of you guys. I wish it was in the classroom setting, right? But we got to follow the law and the policies of the campus. So it is going to be a little different. But you guys were exposed to this last block, right? And it's going to be just a continuation, right? A little bit about me. February, 4 years. 4 years on campus this past February. And this is the first time we've been exposed to this kind of teaching method, the virtual classroom style. And, we're learning and we're growing. I think Chef may agree it's just a matter of time before this campus starts allowing and doing virtual reality, right? Just a matter of time. So that's about it. Born and raised here in Austin, y'all, and just love it. Really, really love the town. It's a foodie town. I understand. Is it this Friday that they're releasing all the restaurants, Chef, 100%?
The bars too, I believe.
The bars?
Yeah, they already had the soft opening, and I think they're going on Friday. Plus the gyms as well too, and of course the hair salons they've been open. So slowly but surely getting back to somewhat normality.
Yeah, and that's important, especially for you guys. If you were on what do you call it, furlough, get ready for your phone calls to come back, right? That kind of thing. So we'll get more a little deeper on that in just a minute. But very, very relaxed, y'all. Very approachable, right? You work with me, I'm gonna work with you. All I ask for is for you all to show up, right, and do your best, right? If you struggle with something, let me know. We're in this together. If you're having Wi-Fi issues, if you can't attend, all I want you to do is just shoot me a text, shoot me an email, reach out to Chef Miguel. As y'all may know him, some of y'all have seen him around. Please reach out to us. We care about you guys, and we want to make sure you guys are safe, first and foremost. So if you go missing 2 or 3 days, you don't pick up the phone, you don't answer texts, we'll send the dogs out looking for you. Okay. So I know some of y'all are out of Austin. You went back home. That's okay. But your schedule, and you have to be here at 3 o'clock. So here it is, 3:10. If you know you're going to be running late, just again shoot us a text or an email. Okay. Before I pass it on to Chef Miguel, I want everyone to shoot me an email with a hello or a test in your subject line. That's your first assignment, okay? And it needs to come from your school email. All right? So school email, shoot me a hello or a test, because I want to make sure everyone is being able to access their school email. I'm going to create a drive for this class that allows us, it's going to allow me to drop in homework assignments in there. Okay? So you go in and you say, oh, okay, this is today's assignment or tomorrow's assignment. And you have access to that drive, okay, with instructions on what to do. Okay, so it's very important that we use our school email, okay? And here at this point of the game, everyone should be using that school assigned email. If you're having issues, I could put that 1-800 number in the chat box, okay? But very, very important you guys are doing that, okay? So after Chef introduces himself and goes over a few things, I want to go over some housekeeping rules, you know, etiquette, you know, my kind of approach to the syllabus. We'll go over the syllabus. You guys will reintroduce yourself to one another and call it a day. I mean, it's going to be very, very simple, very easy today. Just an introduction. I'll show you the syllabus. We'll go over parts of the rubric, what to look forward to this week. Some of y'all are really, really starting to get ahead of the game. In fact, I had to send you an email and tell you to slow down, right? Because I didn't want you guys to get too far ahead of the game. So I really appreciate that. Okay, it's being proactive. That's getting on it, and that certainly shows a great, great work ethic. Okay, so Chef Miguel, take it away, sir.
Well, just like Mr. Felix said, this September, it's going to be 4 years for me too. I'm not from Austin. I'm originally from Long Beach, California. That's my home. That's where I be, yeah. I've been around from state to state, from California to New York, Texas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Omaha, Nebraska, Tennessee, Memphis, Ohio, Connecticut, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, you name it, from coast to coast. Been here for about almost 4 years, and I've taught almost every kitchen block, minus pastries. 101, 201, regionals from the table, and we have some other ones we had that taught too. I've also taught restaurant ops and entrepreneurship, which you guys have me next class, right? This one, entrepreneurship. And if you guys are way ahead of the game, that is great, because we'll talk about that later on. What else? With me, you know, it's respect. You have respect for each other. Have respect for your instructors. Have respect for the school. And also, like, you know, Mr. Felix was saying about housekeeping rules on the Zoom meetings. No politics, no religion, no cussing, of course. What else? Have patience. You know, writing is very important, because, you know, like he was saying, you guys are gonna be the executive chefs, pastry chefs, food and beverage, wherever you may go in life. Writing is a huge part of this industry. Front of the house, back of the house, sales, you name it. From creating menus to marketing and sales to what else, to all kinds of things. And you better be prepared, and you better know how to write and spell, because I come across you know, some people in the higher chain of food chain that can't even spell asparagus on the menu. And that is sad, because, you know, I came across one executive chef could not spell asparagus. He spelled it A-S-P-A-R-A-G-A-S, asparagus. And that is very sad. Culinary graduate, so forth, so on, how they decorated, but cannot spell worth a dime. So we're going to go through this course. Hopefully you guys can build your resume as well too. What else? And of course, if you want to ask a question or contribute to the topic, just raise your hand, or, you know, pop the hand on your screen. And I will, Mr. Felix is talking, I'll try to answer the best I can through the chat box. Or if you don't feel comfortable asking the questions, go through the chat box as well too, and we'll try to answer as soon as possible. These videos are being recorded. They're going to be uploaded to YouTube and then going to the portal. Should any of you guys are absent a day, a strong suggestion would be to go watch on the go to the portal, watch the YouTube video, and submit your comments to Mr. Felix and myself on the school email, through your school email. That way you can get credit and also get attendance credit for it too. So if you're absent, if you watch the YouTube video, you submit your comments and your homework, then the absent goes away. You mark present, and you're given credit for that day. Are we clear on that one? Okay. I'm not saying go be absent, but that's the name of the rules, right? What else? I think that's it. I've had a couple of you guys in the past. Ryan, Sally, Zach, and Jonathan. I think I had you guys for what is it, regionals, right? And some of you guys have seen around campus. I haven't. You guys, I know a few guys are in pastries, and that's fine too. We're all in the same boat. So it's all about the technicality of writing, using proper grammar, and how to communicate better, and using keywords. Right, Mr. Felix?
That is correct. And you know, we share these stories with spelling. Ladies and gentlemen, there really is no excuse for misspelling. It's in your Word doc, right? It'll come up, it'll highlight itself and say, hold on a minute, something's not right here, right? So, you know, some of y'all may roll your eyes and say, oh my goodness, really? We're going that, listen, this should be a refresher course for a lot of y'all. This should be something that, hey, this really is going to help me, because it is vital, right? It is vital, as Chef was saying. Once you start being, you know, entry-level position, then you get the promotion, then you go to executive level. It's so important, right? Because that's you. That is how you represent yourself. And if we can't spell worth beans, if we don't know how to write a memo the correct way, if we don't know how to have filters in these memos, right? And here we are putting all our emotions on this thing, when it should just be a very simple memo, right? With clear directions on it. So we'll talk about all that. You know, reviews and resumes and cover letters. You know, again, this may be redundant type of information, but you know, the school feels as though this is so much needed in today's environment, because you always want to one up your competitor that's right behind you, right? You have that 3 o'clock appointment with Chef. He has that 3:15, 3:30, and his resume or their resume may have that little edge, right? That will get them that call back. That's what I want you to understand, is your resume, your cover letter, the way you write, the way you speak is so important, because you're trying to outdo the guy that's behind you, right? Especially in this business that you know is very competitive. And something so simple as spelling, right, or formatting could give you that one up on your competition. So let's go into that mentality into this course, right? Okay. Chef, did we cover everything on that little memo?
I think we did. The only thing that I asked you guys, and I've asked for this in my class, in order to get full credits on your grading on the daily grade, do make yourselves visible. Because if you're not visible, I don't know you're there or not. You may be logged in, maybe more in the yard, cooking dinner, whatever the case is. So I don't know if you're going to be present or not. So if you're not visible, to me, that's you're not participating. Okay, so you're not maximizing your points, and that's okay. You want to go use the restroom, you want to get up and do something else, fine too. Say, hey, you know, I'll be right back. You know, turn off your screen, turn off your mic, and then go do whatever you do, and then come back. But again, if you're not visible, then you're not maximizing your points. That's all I ask. Okay.
And I have to agree with Chef.
I have a question. I'm sorry, I have a question.
Go for it.
I would like to be visible, but the lens on my webcam is broken. So I am here, I'm just not able to turn it on. Like, I can turn it on, it's just broken.
Will there be a chance you'll be replacing that in 6 weeks?
Hopefully, but not likely.
Is it the lens on your laptop or your camera?
Like, it's an integrated webcam on my laptop.
Okay.
If you can, you can also.
Yeah, maybe that's something. Maybe that's something that we could. Yeah, you could. For the purpose of this, Jesus, you could definitely use your phone, right? It doesn't have to be a laptop.
My phone can run Zoom for some apparent reason.
Okay.
So I would suggest get with Chef Robin, send her an email. Maybe she can provide you with a Chromebook so you can be visible. Okay. I'm not going to force it to be visible, but at least you need to make an appearance, you know, once in a while here. Okay.
I'll do my best.
I know that we're giving laptops to students. They may even be able to ship you a camera Okay, but we gotta be proactive and send that email. So how'd you do it last block, Jesus? You weren't
Last
visible the
block?
entire block?
Last block, no, yeah. Last block, they just called my name just to check if I was here, and that's how they
Okay.
gave me the grade.
Okay. And who was your instructor?
Mr. Bo and Miss Qureshi, I think that's how you say
Okay,
it.
Lubna Qureshi,
Okay.
and Sean?
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Bo? Okay. Okay, doke. All right. Okay, y'all. I see Daniel is trying to text me and chat me. So let's utilize that, right? If you have any questions on that, we could do a quick review on how to chat, right? It's very important to be familiar with Zoom. It's here. It's the future, right? And, for these circumstances, it's something that's become very, very popular. And it's a great skill to have, is to be able to use Zoom in all of its entirety. Okay, I'm still learning myself, even though we have a little bit of training. I mean, we could always learn something new, certain feature, that could be very beneficial to everyone. So, let's say, Chef touched on respect, right? I want to touch on patience, whether it's with audio, whether it's with each other, whether it's, being stressed out because of what X, Y, Z. Listen, I have you for an hour and a half, okay? And it's very important that we're coming in, with the full clear head every day, right, for 6 weeks. So that's what I mean about reaching out, talking to us, let us know what's happening. And, y'all know me, a lot of y'all have come into my office. We'll work with you, okay? But we have to know what's happening. And we can't do that if you guys aren't talking to us, okay? So everything could be resolved. Trust me, everything and anything. Okay, so everyone familiar with the chat, right? You can give me a thumbs up if you'd like, just there. You could also do a thumbs up, right, if you go into reactions, okay?
There we go.
You could do a hand clap, you could do a thumbs up, right? The chat, obviously, you could send to an individual. You just go to the chat, open it up, click on the blue little drop box there, and you're able to look at everybody's name who's attending. If you're not attending the Zoom, it won't go to them, obviously, right? So if you want to, let's say, send a message to everyone, right? That you simply clock in everyone, click on everyone, and so on and so forth. So let's utilize that, okay? When we go and record these sessions, there may be a question, right? Let's say you're out and someone asked a question, and that's the same question you want to ask me or Chef. You're like, oh, okay, great. It'll be there, okay? So let's reach out to one another and utilize that feature. I think it's really neat. Okay. Perfect. Any questions on that? Okay, good. So what I'd like to do now is take this time to answer a couple of questions, okay? Answer 3 questions as we go around. Give us your name you want to be called, right? We're going to do a couple of things. Retake your attendance, right? Make sure you're here. Answer 3 things. What brought you to Escoffier, right? Tell us about how maybe this whole pandemic has affected you. Just, a couple sentences, are you working? If so, where are you working? Are you here at home in Austin, or did you go back to your hometown? And tell us a little bit about how you've been doing, okay? So again, the name you want to be called, are you here in Austin? Are you back home? What brought you to Escoffier? And what you've been up to the last couple of months, okay? And we'll go around the room. We'll go around the screen here, take a few minutes, and then we'll get into the actual rubric. And before you know it, that'll be day 1, tech writing. Who's going to kick us off?
I guess I can.
Okay, James, go for it.
Well, my name is James. This is my 2nd time through Escoffier. I finished my culinary program pretty recently. now I'm just doing all my gen eds, working to go through pastry. I'm not working right now. Unfortunately, I did leave my job right before the pandemic hit, and then everything kicked on. So that just kind of left me up a creek without a paddle. So I've just been lazing around my house, being a vegetable the past couple weeks, and it has been fantastic. So
A lot of cooking, a lot of baking.
yeah,
Awesome.
it's been pretty good. But yeah,
All right,
that
Jay.
is
Have
me.
I had you before, sir?
You have not, but I've had Chef Miguel before.
Okay. Cool, man. Are you in town? Did you go back home? Did I miss that?
No, I'm still in Austin right now.
Okay.
Just looking around, trying to get a new job.
Heard that, man. Well, get ready for the phone call. And do you need a resume up and running, or do you have something on standby, ready to go?
No, I actually still need to make one. I need to sit down with Ann or Jamil and just kind of work something out. But hopefully during this class, I will be able to craft one myself and then just kind of refine it later on.
We do get to one. I think this week. Yeah, I think week
we do.
week 1 we have a resume. Yeah. Okay, very good, sir. Welcome. Good to have you.
Thank you.
Okay, y'all. Who's next?
Don't be shy.
I guess I'm next.
There you go. Thank
Go
you,
for
Catherine.
it.
Yeah, Catherine's fine would be called. My family's military, so they moved all over. So my dad was stationed here in Georgetown, so I came to live with them for the epidemic. Because I was a military child, I've traveled a lot, tasted a lot of things, and I went to Belgium for 3.5 years. That really kicked off my love for pastry, so I enrolled in the pastry part of Escoffier. And I've just been, I have 2 little sisters that have been driving us crazy. So I don't know if it was a good move to stay with my family for this.
That's awesome. To live in Belgium for 3 years and eat all the goodies and chocolates and food and soak in all the culture. That is fantastic. Beautiful, right? I hear Belgium is just beautiful.
It is. I miss it.
Yeah.
Like, we thought we were going to go to Korea for a year, but it turned out just my dad. So the family had to go back to the States. But if my dad had known that, we would have stayed in Belgium for far longer.
Heard that. Well, welcome, Catherine. Good to have you. All right, who's next here?
Hello, this is Daniel.
What's going on?
How you doing, Mr. Felix?
Good,
Chef,
man.
how you doing, Chef?
Doing great.
Yeah, a little bit about me. U.S. Army retired. I'm back in Fort Worth right now because I got 3 boys that not in school no more. So now I'm a stay-home dad, I guess. The reason I went back to the school, I used to be, before I joined the military, I was a chef back in Puerto Rico, and I went to school and everything. That was back in 2003. And honestly, I always fall in love with the kitchen. It's something natural for me. It feels right for me. So when I retired, I decided to continue, and when I left over back in the day, and that's the reason I'm back in the culinary.
All right. Well, you've been doing okay last couple months, man? You back?
Yeah. A little bit different, but we adapt, and move on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is what it is. Just right
That's it, man. That's it. Heard that. Good to see you, man. Even though
Yeah, you too. It's already.
Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well, and we're gonna be together for the next 6 weeks, right?
Heard. And I'll be on unit for next time, sir.
Yep. Awesome, man. Good to have you.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. Who's next? I can just start going down the list. Come on, Arissa.
I'll just go. I was just
There
gonna go
you go.
anyways. I was like, if I don't do it now, I'll probably just regret it later. So you can call me by Arista if you want to, and if that's kind of too hard because there's an Alyssa here, you can call me Jade if that makes it easier. I'm in the pastry program, baking a pastry program. I'm very excited to be almost finished with it because I'm excited for hopefully we can do our externships soon, if possible. During this whole thing, I just been trying to keep my calm, keep my cool, because you know what happened last time when I first met you. Been baking still, not gonna let that die down because I'm coming up with a new lemon cookie recipe right now, actually, for a friend. And I am in Lockhart. I travel from Lockhart to Austin, or I did, for every single day back and forth, 45 minutes that way, 45 back. I'm not currently employed right now. I did work as a waitress at Lockhart Cafe here. That was pretty fun. I miss it. That's about it.
All right. I'm a sucker for a good lemon cookie, so keep working on that recipe. Right? Awesome. Fantastic. Welcome, Marissa. Okay, who's next?
So that was a perfect segue for me. I'm
All
Alyssa,
right.
but I go by Allie. That's easier too. So I'm currently in Austin right now. It's been a little difficult because I'm originally from Maine, and I'd love to be up there with them during this virus and struggle and stuff. Especially with during this whole virus, my grandmother was diagnosed with cancer. So I'd really like to be up there with her right now. But Maine has completely shut down, and they keep pushing their quarantine every time I try to fly up there. So it's not working out right now. I'm currently working at Subway, and they've been open this whole time, but they had to let all of their employees go for about 2 weeks or so, for a little bit, but we're back and running. I also am starting a new job Wednesday at DD's Discount, so that'll be good. I've been doing okay. I adopted a hospice cat during this virus, so been chilling with him because I've got my apartment to myself because they've all gone back with their families and stuff like that. So I came to Escoffier because I've always just enjoyed cooking and stuff like that. It's been my way of expressing myself or whatever, or just dealing with whatever and stuff. So I want to continue with that.
Awesome, Allie. Thank you and welcome.
Thank
Appreciate that. Okay, y'all. Who's next? All right, I'm just gonna start picking names then. Esmeralda, Miss Lopez.
Okay, hi, my name is Esmeralda, but y'all can call me Esme. I currently moved back home with my parents, so I don't have a job right now. What brought me to Escoffier was I actually had a point in my life I knew I wanted to do cooking and pastry, but it's kind of difficult. I don't know how to explain it. I'm kind of having problems with my career path, but I'm trying to rebuild it and rebuild my confidence into loving it again.
Okay.
And so far, I'm doing good.
I'm glad to hear that, and I'm glad the school is able to kind of, give you some great ideas and some confidence. That's fantastic. Are you in the culinary or pastry?
I'm in the pastry program.
Pastry, okay, fantastic. Well, you got some great instructors, and the pastry students. You guys are something special. I got to give it to y'all, and you definitely are driven. Not to take away from the culinary, but pastry, that's, you know, it's a different animal, so to speak. And, you know, keep doing your thing and be proud, right? Be very proud of what you're doing. And, you know, maybe you'll come back and take the culinary components to be a well-rounded, you know, individual, you know, with all these skills. So you got a bright future, Ms. Lopez, okay? Thank you. Let's go down to Ms. Karen.
Hi, my name's Karen. I'm in the pastry program. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I've been in Austin because thankfully I work at a grocery store, so I've been working this whole time, which I'm honestly grateful for. But I do miss being back home with my family. So every like other weekend, I'll try my best to like ask for the weekend off and go home and visit. I came to Austin because it's close to home. Wanted to get away, but didn't want to be too far. And yeah, it's just me in the apartment all by myself. So.
All right. Well, you know, we're all in this together. And like I said, you know, you look around you, you got lots of classmates you can reach out to and talk and work on assignments together and study. So, you know, feel free to do that. But, you know, Houston's a great town. Got a lot of friends in Houston. And all this will blow over before you know it. Okay, welcome. How about Miss Amber Payton?
Hello, my name is Amber. Since the pandemic has been going on, I was fired from my job at Griselda's. Don't go there. Just FYI, don't go to Griselda's. Been back in Abilene, my little hometown, looking for a job. Gonna start at Lowe's soon. When I was first looking for schools, I saw a little ad on Facebook for Escoffier, and I was apprehensive at first, but my culinary teacher at my high school urged me to apply, so I did. I didn't know which one I wanted to do at first, but once I started cooking more in the kitchen with my dad, I noticed I loved making pastries more. So I decided to do the pastry arts path for Escoffier.
Okay.
And ever since I've been back home, I've been baking a lot of bread.
Nice. Nice. Nothing beats fresh baked bread and real butter.
No.
That's hard to beat.
Especially fresh
you know?
baguettes.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I'm intimidated by baking. I need to overcome that and go sit in with Chef, you know, Jackie and Pablo and you know, maybe braid a few, you know, loaves and really get my hands in there, you know, and I don't know.
It's a science.
Maybe it takes it really is. It really is. It's unlike cooking where you could throw a little pinch of this, a little pinch of that, and voila. You have to measure and you have to have your temperatures right, for sure. Absolutely. Thank you, Amber. Emma. Hello, Emma.
Hi.
Hello.
So I'm Emma. I was originally born here in Austin, raised in Bastrop. I don't know if you know where that is.
Oh yeah.
And then from around the age of 10, I moved to the Dallas area, and we just came back for school. Like my whole family came back because this is where our families like originated. So I live here with my family in Austin. Through this pandemic, I have been able to work. Apparently, ice cream is essential. I work at Amy's Ice Cream in the bakery department.
Yeah.
So, it was really shocking to me that I still had a job, and like, I don't know, it was really weird. But yeah, my goal, hopefully in the end, is to have my own bakery / restaurant, and I'm hoping to go through the culinary program as well. And also, fun fact, I am dyslexic, so I'm very intrigued on how this class is going to go. But yeah.
Welcome. Good to have you. You're going to do just fine. You're going to do just fine. Okay. You know, you and I could sidebar on assignments and anything else. Of course, you got 2 instructors that got your back. All right, so you're gonna be fine. All right, let's move on to Madison.
Hi. Okay. I am here in Austin, but I'm originally from Illinois. I still have a job. I'm a pastry cook at La Madeleine. It's a cafe. It's interesting at the moment. I'm not too sure what I want to do with my degree yet. I'm kind of just seeing what will happen. I'll probably just hop around restaurants for a while, and that's about it.
All right, welcome. I enjoy La Madeleine. I think they have a great selection of pastries, and it's pretty good food. I really enjoy the coffee. Man, that tomato soup is unreal. Really good stuff. No, you're shaking your head. Stay away from the soup.
I also work front of house, and it's annoying to clean up.
Yeah, that's restaurant business. Clean up after others. Welcome. Good to have you. Ms. Kayla San Miguel. How are you?
I'm good. So basically, I lived here in Austin forever. I came to school because they were at my college fair in high school. So I kind of just signed up, I guess, and I got accepted. And then during this whole quarantine thing, I haven't really left my house at all. And that's
Okay. Okay. So there's a little lag, Kayla. I'm not sure if it's Wi-Fi. Yeah, no, it's fine. No, we understood. It was just kind of it was a little slow, but no, we heard you. We heard you. Do you have your phone on by chance? Kayla, do you have your phone on?
Yeah, it's like right here.
You may just want to, just for kicks, try taking it off Wi-Fi and just let it roam, right? Maybe that'll boost it. Some students have mentioned that. If it's right next to your, in the same room, it may, I don't know, may drain some of the Wi-Fi. Just something to think about. All right, let's move on. Welcome, Deja.
So my name is Deja. It's what I go by. I'm from Chico, Texas, and what brought me to this school is I really wanted to go to the CIA in New York, but my parents wouldn't let me because they're the ones that are helping pay for my college, and and also wanted to go to Johnson & Wales, but couldn't go there either because of that same problem. So I ended up here. Glad I did because I really like it. And I am still in Austin right now because I am working. And that's it.
All right. Fantastic. Well, welcome, Deja. Good to have you.
CIA, when I went back in '96, it cost me out of $65,000 in '96. I don't know what much it is now, but I had chosen the back then it was a culinary here in school. I had chosen San Francisco, Louisiana, CIA, Vermont, Montpelier, Vermont, and also Johnson & Wales. They decided not to go to Johnson & Wales because it's a university. It's not a culinary school, and you can change your majors. Yeah, so back then it was about $65,000. It cost me out of pocket back then about eight grand plus all my student loans and all that jazz. So I ended up paying about that much money back once I graduated. So the only difference that from there to here is you get a smaller class per teacher to ratio, and you get more hands-on with your instructor. Back then, I don't know if it's changed or not, but the instructors did not do hands-on with the students.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it's probably double, Chef, now, or maybe even triple that amount, right? So, all right, y'all. Well, welcome, Deja. Good to have you. Anaid, hello. I love your your I don't know what you call that. Just symbols using,
Yes.
I guess, the original emojis there, right? Welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name's Anaid, but you can pick between Anaid or Mari, whatever you want to call me, just say it right.
Heard.
Nice face.
Got it.
I went to Skopje about 5 years ago. Before they had any interesting programs, they just had your basic culinary and pastry, not even diploma, just the diplomas, not the associates. So I did that and was in the industry. Then I went and had a kid. So then I did the stay-at-home mom life, and I came back because I couldn't. I had to do, I needed more than just being a stay-at-home mom. And then accidentally at the same time I started working. So then I went from stay-at-home mom to full-time mom, full-time worker, full-time student. And it was really hard to juggle all that for a little bit. Thankfully, I still have my job through this pandemic. I'm actually working on developing the website and content for a new company called Austin Delish Dish. It's a pretty cool concept where we are online only, and I don't know if there's another Asian place that's done that before. What was it called? So something like that. Something like that. But it's all virtual. You buy online, you get your stuff delivered. You don't go to the restaurant at all, but everything comes nicely packaged for you. And we're also doing groceries and many other things. So that's cool. Not school related, but food related, because I am doing a lot of technology behind it, but I still got a job, so that's good. And I forgot the rest of the question, so we will conclude with that.
That's awesome. No, that's interesting. What are you using for your website? Wix? Weebly?
We did start it with Wix, yes.
Okay.
But we have
it's pretty. Go ahead.
Huh? Oh no,
Go ahead.
we have our own domain.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, welcome. It looks like you got a lot going on, and I'm glad you decided to come back and get your degree, and we'll be here for you. Awesome. Okay, Ms. Julia.
What's up? I'm Julia. You can call me Julia. My mom thought it was good enough, so that's good enough. What brought me to Skopje, I actually wasn't intending on going to culinary school at all. I was going to double major in a business and music education somewhere in Indiana, because that's where I'm from. And I was accepted to a lot of schools, but I decided not to go to any of them. And I just applied here on a whim in the middle of class on a Wednesday, just for funsies, just to see if I'd get in. And I did. So I was like, screw it, let's move to Texas. So I did. I like it. I'm in the pastry program. The pandemic hasn't been super hard on me personally. I work at Starbucks, so I got paid to stay at home for 6 weeks, which was great. My store opened back up again last Monday. It's weird. I don't like it. How am I? I'm great. Currently, Jalen's living with me. I'm great.
Good luck. Now, Jalen's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's wonderful. We've been cooking a lot. That's
awesome.
John and Lily can attest to this. We've made a lot of pasta and a lot of cookies and a lot of cakes, and I hate making cakes, but somehow that's the only thing I've made this whole time.
Yeah, tell them to give.
Well, you have about almost 25 students that I'm sure will love some cakes. I'm one of them. I had a conversation with Shannon. You guys know Shannon. And the pandemic life has not been good for the Lujan household. I think everyone has gained weight here. So got to give it up. We love food. We love food. That's why we're here.
Making a test
Well,
of the
thank you, Julia. That's awesome. Welcome to Escoffier. Welcome to Tech Writing. Ms. Shania Moore.
I had a feeling I was next, but hi, I'm Shania. I'm originally from Maryland. Currently, I just left Austin because of family issues, so I'm here helping out, and I'm working here with my aunt with her small business. So I've been all over the place, but I'm just glad to be here. I found out about Escoffier by my dad. One of his friends went there, and he told me about it, and I wanted to go immediately after I looked it up. And I'm in the pastry program. So, yeah.
Awesome. Crab Cakes in Maryland. Crab Cakes in Maryland. Been there a couple of times, and tell you what, those crab cakes are off the hook.
Yep.
I think you always compare crab cakes to Maryland crab cakes.
There's none other.
That's like the gold standard, right? Maryland.
Yeah, that's like their thing right there.
Big,
awesome.
Huge.
Well, thank you, Shania. That's awesome. Welcome. Let's go over to
Zach.
Okay. What's up?
How you doing?
Doing pretty good. What were we talking about? I'm sorry.
We're just going around. We're going around the room, Zach. Introduce yourself a little bit. What you've been up to? What brought you to Escoffier? Are you in Austin? Did you go back home? That kind of thing. What you been up to?
Oh, not much. I was back home for a little bit, helping out my parents and grandparents, back home with little stuff, yard work and things.
Where's back home?
Perry, Texas. It's way up in the Panhandle. It's a small nobody town. And then I was just doing school and that, and then I came back down here Sunday. And then, because work starts tomorrow, the next day, the 20th, yeah. So start work 20th.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, welcome, Zach. Are you in pastry or culinary?
Culinary.
Culinary. Okay. Okay. Cool. Welcome, Ms. Brianna.
Hi, I'm Brianna, but you can call me Bree. I am currently in Austin. I work at Walmart. The COVID hasn't really affected me, other than I'm doing the opposite from everybody else. I'm losing weight instead of gaining, luckily. I've always had a hobby for baking, so I'm in baking and pastry, so I've always had a hobby for baking. And when the school came to my high school, I just got really excited. I was like, all right, I'm going there. That's where I'm going. And pretty much it.
Awesome. Well, glad to have you. Welcome. Mr. Jonathan.
My name is Jonathan. You can call me John or Jonathan, either way. Heard about Escoffier from my culinary teacher. She had a good friend of hers went through the program and loved it, so thought I should give it a try. And I've been cooking since I have there's a couple chefs in my family, and just, I don't know, I've always enjoyed the way food makes people feel, and it can change a whole mood just from having one plate of food. So, and then what was the other question? What are we doing during quarantine? I work for DoorDash, so I mean, staying home as much as I can, still paying the bills, but just trying to stay away from everybody.
Heard that. Now, DoorDash, you guys are staying very busy. Can you tell us a little bit about what you guys are doing to be safe? You guys wearing the gloves and the face masks and all that good stuff?
There's free masks, free hand sanitizer, free gloves for all their dashers or whatever, so you have all the equipment to go out, and do it safely, I guess, and not have to And all the deliveries, most of them are non-contact, so you just leave them by the door, send them a picture of it, walk away, and then like, so they still get it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Did you see an increase in your deliveries? A noticeable difference?
Oh yeah. As soon as like the stay-at-home order went into place and like sit-down restaurants were closed, it was like very busy all the time. Like you can look at the app, it's like bright red all the time.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. No, we gotta be grateful, man, and to have jobs during all this. You know, a lot of people were furloughed and laid off, and you know, people still got to eat. You know, still got to be safe. So I'm glad to hear it keeping you busy. Thank you, sir. Welcome. Hey, Victor, how are you, sir?
Hi, my name is Victor. I'm currently in Taiwan right now.
Oh, you're in Taiwan.
Yeah, so it's like
Wow. What time is it there?
5 in the morning.
My goodness, man, you're a trooper. Thank you for being here on time. It's going to be kind of a rough schedule, isn't it, for you? Awesome, man. Appreciate you being here, and let me know if something comes up. Okay, very, very important. Just shoot me a text, an email, whatever you need. But we'll work with you. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
You had a little friend on your shoulder.
Yeah, he's right here.
How about that? Cockatiel, right? Not cockatoo, cockatiel.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
I
So
currently
tell us about what's happening in Taiwan, man. How long you been there?
I'm come back here for like 2 months and doesn't really affect Taiwan at all. So pretty much the same. We don't close the business or we don't have to stay at home. It's pretty much the same.
Okay. Now, how long you been there, Victor?
2 months.
2 months. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So right during the time of all this, so you're able to get a flight and get out of here, leave the U.S.
Yeah,
huh?
right now I don't have a flight to go back.
Okay.
My flight just got canceled, so I don't know when can I go back.
Oh man. Okay. Well, you know, keep us posted. Keep the school posted, man. All right. We'll be here for you.
You know, your kid is going to miss you, right? John, who else? Right, Mr. John, you're going to miss him, right? And then, of course, Miss Sierra will be like, we got the upper hand now, right, Miss Sierra? You can beat him now. Girls against boys.
I already miss Victor.
Right. All right, Victor. Thank you, man. Thank you for sharing that. Let's go over to, Jesus. We talked to Jesus, right? He told us about the camera, but did he go over everything?
No, he hasn't told us nothing about himself yet. So, yeah, he's up next.
Jesus, what's going on, sir? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Mr. Sosa.
Hi, sorry. Wi-Fi is
Okay.
all everywhere. Okay. So my name's Jesus, not Jose or Jesse or any other thing anyone's ever called me. I am still in Austin. I haven't really left ever since the pandemic happened. I have not left my apartment in months. I don't know what sunlight looks like. And I've honestly I've just been at home. I don't really work other than like I do commissions. I'm also an artist at home.
What kind of work? What kind of art?
Digital art, usually anime, because that's what people want.
Okay. Cool.
And what brought me to Escoffier was they came to my school to do a demonstration, and I already had like the mindset of I should go to a college that's about food and baking, and then they appeared. I'm like, oh, that's a good option. So I did research and everything and applied, got accepted, and I'm here. And it's been fun.
Great, fantastic. Well, welcome. It's good to hear about your other line of work that you do. We got to talk. We got a sidebar because my boy has really gotten into anime lately, and you know, maybe you could shed some light on what's okay, what's not okay, right? Before we let him do whatever he wants with that. Awesome, man. Thank you.
Oh.
Let's see. James went. How about Liliana?
You can call me Lily. It's Liliana, but Lily. Everyone calls me
Okay.
Lily. I'm from Las Vegas. I came here because my culinary teacher, I was in culinary in high school for my sophomore, junior, and senior year. And she kind of pushed me to go, and she had a friend who went here. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. Because Vegas doesn't, even though UNLV, we have like one of the biggest and best hospitality schools in the country, there's no actual culinary program. So decided to come here. I'm still in Austin. I work at a pet store. I make gourmet dog food. So I still work in a kitchen. I've been working this whole time.
Nice.
How's quarantine been? It's been interesting. Wish I was back home with my family, but I'm here with, so I'm gonna say this now, if there's any audio issues. I'm here with Jonathan. We're in the
That's
same
fine.
room.
No, that's fine. That's okay.
But yeah, it's been good. Just waiting for it to be over so we can go home. Or if it's not going to be over by the time our program's over, that we can go home early. So yeah.
Okay. Gourmet dog food, huh? Is
Yes.
that a local? Is that a local business?
Yeah, it's a local spot. It's called Barking Creek Dog Kitchen.
Okay.
Super cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is it refrigerated stuff, like refrigerated chubs and stuff? Okay.
Mhm. It's like vacuum sealed, like packs.
Cool. Very cool. I'm trying to get my dog a little fattened up. We have 2 dogs and a Chihuahua. And what we found out was a Chiweenie. The Chiweenie needs to put on a little weight. He's looking a little slim.
A little slim.
So where can I find some of this gourmet food?
You can order it online. We're still doing curbside service at barkingcreek.com. It's BARKINCREEK.com.
Okay.
Yep.
Wood has been feeding them eggs, you know, every other day, but that doesn't seem to be doing anything for. I mean, this coat is fabulous, but we're trying to get them a little more.
Yeah,
muscle
it definitely
and
works. It's what
weight.
we feed both of our dogs, and they really like it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Welcome,
You're
Lily.
welcome.
Cheyenne, hello. Welcome. Miss Adams. Cheyenne Adams. Okay, let's give her some time to get back on. How about Mr. Jones? Andrew, what's going on, sir?
The Jobs.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
All right, so they call me Chubbs, not Andrew. That's what I got called when I moved up here. Reason I came to the school is because my chef basically forced me to. He kind of called me his prodigy, and he was like, "You're not gonna go to no 4-year college." And I was like, "Why not?" He's like, "It's too expensive." He's like, "Book smarts, not for you." He was like, "The kitchen, that's where you need to be." So I applied, got accepted. Here I am. The virus hasn't really affected me any. I still have my job at Pluckers, which is one of the fastest growing restaurants in Texas, by the way. But yeah, other than that, really nothing's been going on. I've just been chilling, going to school, going to work. I miss the school. I wish it would open back up. That'd be very cool. But yeah, that's about it.
Hey, Andrew, Chubbs.
Yeah.
You're almost done, aren't you?
Almost done with school?
Yeah.
No, it's gonna.
Yeah, we're almost. Go ahead.
ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're almost done with school, but yeah, if I had to say coronavirus like interfered with anything in my life, I would really say that it kind of messed up the love I had for the school, not gonna lie. I mean, I know the blocks that we've been in are gen ed and whatnot, and I mean they're not actual cooking blocks, and I get that, but I don't know, just learning from a screen, like sitting at home every day when I could be at the school, I don't know, it really hurt. So like no matter if I'm done with it or not, I mean I paid to go here, and at the end of the day it's like I wish I could have stayed the whole time that I paid for. Like we had Chef Miguel for regionals, and the last 2 weeks were going to be the Asian blocks, which is what I was so hyped for. Like I wanted to learn like how to make the ramen noodles, like Japan, China, all of that was like back to back. Like I was ready, and then we just got released from school. So yeah, stuff like that, like I blame the virus for it. It wasn't really cool at all. I mean, so yeah. Plus, when Chef Miguel was really whipping it up in regionals, so it was sad to go like 2 weeks early. But
yeah, I heard that, you know, and you know, it's just one of those things where it's out of our control, you know,
yeah,
and we're looking after the safety of you guys, the students first. Trust me, you know, I know y'all didn't sign up for this, but the call came in to shut it down, and we had to do what we thought was best.
yeah.
Will it happen again? Will they honor the 2 weeks, man, and have everyone come back? I don't know. Probably not, you know, but I think it'll be great. I think it'll be great to have some students come in and just throw down with a nice,
I would love
you know,
to.
I don't know, mystery basket, or hey, what do you want to cook? We'll order it for you.
Oh,
and
that'd
have
be
a
so
big hoedown in the courtyard. You know, I think that'd be fantastic. And I'll be the first one to vote on that. But you know, no one saw this coming, Chubbs, and it's a shame that it happened. But you know, I'm glad to have you, and I'm glad to hear that you really enjoyed your experience.
Thank you.
So
means a lot.
With that said and done, Mr. Chubbs, be ready for your next class. With you guys, all of you guys are with me for entrepreneurship.
Yes.
I'm going to push you beyond what the portal says. So be ready.
I will. Thank
you. Nice. All right, let's see. Sierra.
Hey, chefs. Hey, everyone. My name is Sierra. You can call me Sierra. Yeah. I agree with Chubb said about the school and how that affected me because, yeah, there's just too much freedom at home, and you know, I don't know. I just like being in a classroom better because it motivates me to, because I don't know. It's different. I don't have a job. I'm not working, but I'm looking for a job right now. I'm in Dallas, so I moved back to Dallas with my mom. But I kind of miss my friends in Austin too. My culinary buddies, my pastry buddies. What else? Yeah. So I mean, the coronavirus didn't really affect me, but I mean, I've been cooking a lot since I've been back. I've been cooking for a lot of people in my family since I got back.
Nice.
When I first came back, I went with my uncle, and I was cooking for him like every night. But then my mom was like, okay, you got to come back. You got to come cook for me. And I was like, oh my gosh. Then my dad was like, okay, well, you going to come cook for me? And I'm like, well, why not? Then my aunt's like, yeah, come cook for me too. My cousin, I'm like, okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's great though. You're in high demand.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this: were these recipes that you picked up here at the school? Were there some that you're able to look in the portal and say, "Oh wow, I'm gonna try this today, y'all," or "I'm gonna try that"? Or was it just something that the family really enjoyed? Your favorite, so to speak.
Just a little bit of both. I show them pictures of what I made in like in the earlier classes, like in regionals and the other blocks. So I let them see what they want, and then I make it, or if
nice.
something else that they want or whatever they have the taste for, I'll make it.
That's great. That's great. Well, welcome, and it's good to have you. Let's finish with, it looks like it's maybe the last student here. Is it Kareem? Kareem Cisneros?
Hey, right?
Hey.
Hi, so I'm from San Antonio, raised in Mexico. Yeah, my name's Karime. No one can really say my name, so I go by Kay. What pushed me to the school was my culinary teacher, and how different Escoffier is from like the other culinary schools, and yeah, that's basically it. The virus hasn't really affected me because I wasn't working before it, and I'm not working now. But I've been cooking a lot too since I've been at home, and yeah.
All right. Well, welcome, Kay. And you prefer Kay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, fantastic. Is that everyone? Did I miss anyone? I think that's it, right?
You got everybody.
Okay, everybody. So, like I mentioned, very, very easy. Appreciate everyone sharing a little bit about themselves. And don't feel as though you're alone in this. You may be having the whole apartment to yourself, but we have everyone here. And I really suggest you reach out, with questions, about the assignments, and really kind of help each other out along the way. Let's see. Something about the mute. I think everybody pretty much understands the whole mute. If you're not speaking, please mute yourself, right? Just for background noise. So I really appreciate that. What I'd like to do now is let me share the screen with you, and let's talk about this first week and how that's going to look like. Okay. Share my screen here. Can everyone see that? Just give me a thumbs up. Yeah. All right. So you may have done this in professional communication. I don't know if you had Zoe or I'm not quite sure who, but we're going to build your resume. And I think someone asked about that. It's a great opportunity to get your resume in there. Okay, so I will give you some sort of do's and don'ts of resumes. We'll lecture on resumes, the importance of resumes. Okay, why are they so important? Okay, build it. Here's some examples. Very important to use strong action verbs, right? Instead of I did something, it's how you did it, right? I increased numbers, I decreased numbers, right? All these kind of buzzwords that need to be peppered throughout your resume. Very, very important. Capitalization, commas, right? All of these things. Here's something that's very important. If y'all know from last block, everything you do in the portal has a grade attached to it. Okay? Everything. Whether it's a writing discussion, right? Like this post. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so very, very easy. You're going to click there, 3 to 5 sentences, answer these questions, right? Last block, we had an issue with you all being able to see each other's replies. I think that's been fixed. Okay, so this right here, 9.9% of your grade. So if you don't go in here and reply, if you have an 100, it gets dropped down to 91 because you failed to come in and do some sort of post. So every week, we may set aside some time for you to get in there and post. If I see that everyone hasn't posted yet, if it's Thursday, maybe Wednesday, we'll say, all right, guys, stop what you're doing. Let's go in there and focus on this. So I will help you, right, along the way to make sure you don't get behind. And that's one of the lessons that I learned last block is I'm going to work with you, right? Because what I don't want to happen is we're playing catch up. Like week 6, you're saying, oh, Felix can you reopen this? Can you reopen that one? I forgot to do it. We're not going to play that game. Okay? So it's very important for you to discipline yourself. You know the class starts at 3, 2:30, get your snack, get your drink, have your things charged up, your phone, your laptop, and have that mindset to say for the next 4 hours, it's school time. Okay? So no one can tell you what to do except yourself. So please help me, help you, and get yourself prepared for class. Okay, so there's a discussion there. Very, very simple, very important that everyone follows that. These are the assignments, okay? So when I say, hey, I'm still missing a week 1 assignment, you're gonna have to go in here, click on it, and these are the instructions. It's all in there for you, okay? Your paper will be 2 to 5 sentences. I guess the first assignment is a resume summary. So if you have a resume, you're gonna quickly summarize it. And what I'm looking for is, you know, is it clear? Is it correct? The punctuation, the grammar, you know, all of these things. I'll send you a little feedback on it and grade you. Here's the thing. It's very important that you submit it in the portal. Okay, this was a challenge for students last block as well. Chef, did you find this to be a challenge for students?
No, because I taught restaurant operations last block, and all they had to do was the knowledge checks and grading assignments. And, you know, they were open until a certain extent. If they don't take them, then, you know, there was an automatic 0. The only document that they had to upload or do was the menu in the final project.
Okay. Okay. So if everyone could see this, right, 25 students, nothing's been submitted yet, 0 needs grading, and the due date on this guy is actually Friday by midnight. Okay, it's a little tricky, but the 23rd is when? If I'm not mistaken, that's Friday. That's Friday night, right? No, I'm sorry. Okay, it's Saturday. Saturday by midnight. Okay, Saturday by midnight. I'm sorry. So you have until Saturday to do this assignment. And I can't stress enough, ladies and gentlemen, the importance of getting this assignment done on time, because it has a lot of weight. Okay, and right now, if I'm looking at Lily, I'm looking at Sierra, right? Everybody has 100. It's when you don't submit these assignments that you take that big hit, and now you're going to end up with, you know, an 80, an 85. It has a lot of weight. Okay, so very important to understand that, and like I said, discipline yourself to get these things done on time. That's week 1. Here's your daily participation grade. I'm glad to see that's up and running.
Somebody had their hands
week
up.
2 already. This is already week 2, so not a lot of things to do in the portal, but there will be daily assignments. And as I mentioned earlier, I will be creating a drive, okay? And I'm gonna create a drive, and that's where you're gonna go to get the assignment. We may start that actually on Wednesday or something, right? So you go in there, you pick the assignment, and get after it. Some of that stuff will be due at the end of class. Others will be due before midnight. And that's gonna be right here for your daily participation grade. Okay, were you in class? Check. Did you participate? Check. Were you in uniform? Check. Did you complete assignments? Haven't seen it yet. Okay, so you don't want to take a hit for your daily participation grades, just like normal, just like in the classroom setting. Okay. Any questions? I thought I saw Daniel.
Yes, Daniel has his hands up.
Yes, sir.
I got a question regarding on the assignments submitted. My last class, we did everything through Google Drive. Is it going to be the same case for this class, or because I know you show on the portal? So
Right. So I'll give you an explanation for the assignments in the portal, Daniel. That's a very good question. Go ahead and do it in the portal. Submit it through the portal. If I give you the daily assignments, you're going to email me that. You're going to email it. Okay, but you'll find the assignment in the 3 p.m. technical writing drive. Okay, so we'll come into class. I'll take roll, and I'll say, all right, guys, go ahead and do the assignment for today, and then you'll do that. Okay. All right. Who else had a question? No? Okay. All right.
If I don't have my jacket with me, does that affect my grade?
No, I'm not going to hit you too bad, Victor. Maybe just if you have a white T-shirt, something like that. But I think you'll be okay, man. Let's not stress out over that. But preferably, Chef Robin from the very beginning wanted everyone to kind of have the mindset of, okay, it's school time. Let me be in at least my chef coat. No hat needed, no apron, obviously, right? If I could see you from this way up, right, you're fine in a chef coat or a white T-shirt. Okay, so keep that in mind. Good question. Anyone else?
Yeah, we only need to see you from your chest up. Whatever it's on the bottom, you can be wearing shorts, bathing suit, flip flops, whatever. As long as we don't see that.
Yeah, for sure.
Mr. Felix, I do have one question.
Of course, yes, sir.
This is James. So my camera on my computer, I actually don't have one. So for me to do my camera, I do have to pull out my phone and do all that. Does it need to be in one place, or do you guys want me to have both of these open anytime I'm in class?
No, you can have your phone open and you can work on your laptop. I mean, on your notebook.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Just at some point, I mean, I do want to be able to see you guys. What I don't want to do is have you, like Chef said, have you open, but then it's your roommate, saying, hold on a minute, I'm trying to sound like you. Yes, right here, present. And then you're off cooking dinner, something like that. So, be honest. If you're going to be out, you're going to be out. If you're going to be
For
late,
sure.
be late.
I'm in class, either way. I've got my video up running right now, but my audio runs through my computer, which is a little bit weird.
Okay.
But,
I
just want to double check on
I can
that.
hear you just fine. We just can't see you.
Yes, you can. I've got my video up on a different feed. So if you click through the list, you'll be able to find me.
Well, I'm looking at you now.
Yeah, we can see your name on the screen.
There you are. There you are.
Yeah, I'm on a different one.
How about that? Cool, man.
So that's what I was trying to say. My
Yeah,
setup is a little bit weird just
Oh, there
because.
you go.
Yeah, and the camera on my
so
phone
your
is a little
audio's
bit.
here and your video's there.
Yeah.
Interesting. That works. That works.
All right, just
Appreciate
wanted to
that.
check that.
Yeah. Someone else had their hand raised. No? Okay.
I do have a question.
Go ahead.
So I don't know the answer to it yet, but is the rest of the school confirmed online for the rest of the time that we're here, or it is?
No.
That's a good question.
No,
Jeff, have you heard anything?
Nothing's confirmed that we're going to be online now for the rest of the school. We're going as far as the restrictions are. I know for a fact that this school year has been totally being canceled for being on campus, and we're looking at the government is probably looking at to ease the restrictions for the fall, but our fall begins in the summertime, to be quite honest. So we could be going on campus as far as after this block ends. The next block we could be go back to campus. But again, we're going on a daily basis. What the restrictions easing of the restrictions are. But that is my hope, that is my wish, and that is what we're looking forward to going back to campus on after this block is over. We're all anxious to get back in there. So let the powers that be, release the schools to go back, at least summer schools, and that'll include us, so we can go back and continue to do what we do. But it's not set in stone that we're going to be online for the rest of the time. We just waiting for that one word to be, okay, guys, green light, go back to campus. Then we go.
Yeah.
Sounds great. All right.
Yeah, it's a good question, Chubbs. As far as I know, the school has been completely sterilized, right? And we're just waiting on that green light. And you guys will know when we know. Trust me. we'll send that email blast. So I know y'all are very anxious to get back, and life goes on. Some of y'all are gonna have to come back into town, obviously, and get right after it. So you'll get plenty of warning, heads up, I should say.
All right.
But, looking forward to it for sure. Okay, also, listen, I'm a communication instructor, okay? I teach entrepreneurship. I really enjoy entrepreneurship. I enjoy communication. That's what I went to school for, right? Technical writing is a big, big component as we started today's class. Huge. This is my second time teaching it. Bear with me, right? Y'all may catch me on certain things as well, but we're doing this together, and I really look forward to reading some of y'all's work. Some of y'all are very, very creative. Some of y'all really, really enjoy how to write, and others don't, and I get it, right? But let's ease the pain. Don't get upset with me, right? Let's get upset with life, and yes, this is what we signed up for. But I'm here to share some of that stress with you, and we're gonna make it through. And in 6 weeks, it's gonna go by super, super fast, right? So let's have some fun. And that's really all I have today. Chef?
No, just do your homework assignments as stated on the portal, because when they close, they close. And if you don't do them, then we got to go in there and plug a 0 on your grade, and that drops your grade average tremendously. So do all the reading assignments, do all your homework that is on the portal, so we don't have to go in there and put in zeros. We don't want to do that. So we want to make sure that you maximize your grade. So as soon as you see them, just go ahead and take them. Don't wait. Don't wait until the last minute, because when they close, they close. That train is gone.
I have to agree with Chef. I think you guys have a full week to get these little assignments done, and the sooner the better. But some weeks, life happens. We get busy. If we feel as though, oh man, Chef, only have 2 people submitted this week, we may consider giving you that one class to say, hey, all right, stop what you're doing. Let's get this stuff in, right? So. That will happen, actually. So I'm not gonna try to kill you. I'm not gonna try to overwhelm you. You have Chef Miguel's entrepreneurship right after this, and he's gonna try to kill you. All right. So I'm not. But it'll be fun. Yes, Brianna.
Okay, so I have 2 questions. For the first one, which email do you want us to send it to, your staff or your Scoffier?
Good question. Staff. Preferably. That's a great question.
And then my other question is, are we going to go over the newsletter?
Ooh.
We didn't go over it. I'll go over it with you guys in entrepreneurship next class.
Yeah, sorry about that. We spent some time getting to know each other. But Chef Miguel, he has you covered.
So if we don't go over this class, we'll go over next class.
On top of what Brianna was saying, Mr. Felix, what did you want us to put into that email?
Just hello or test. Right, because I want to make sure it's coming from you. If it's coming from, Big Papa 2000, whatever, I don't know who that is, right? And I'm not going to open that email.
All righty.
Right.
Can you also put your email in the chat for us, please?
Of course.
Thank you.
I'm going to put my email in the chat, also my phone number too. You guys are going to get the next class too, so just FYI. If you call, I probably won't answer because I know who you are. So if you text, just text me your name along with your text, okay? So here we go.
That's a great idea. I'm going to do that too.
So like I said, if you guys call, I won't answer, but if you do send me a text with your name, then I know who you are.
All right, y'all. So again, it's gonna be fun to be kind of tag team in this class. You got Chef and you got myself. With us combined, there's really no excuse not to let us know what's going on with you. Okay, so please reach out, right, and let us know what's happening with you. If you're going to be out, sick, tardy, whatever. You have our emails, you have our cell numbers. Yeah, let's have some fun for the next 6 weeks. All right?
And I'll be seeing you guys in about 15, 20 minutes. I'll try to log in quarter till, and we'll go from that. And we're gonna have you'll see what we can have planned for you guys. What I have planned for you guys for the next class. Gonna push the
All right. All right, y'all. Very good. Good to see y'all. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock sharp.
Take a break.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
To the next 15
Thank
minutes.
you, Chef.
Okay.